Welcome to my music room.
It's one,
This place what I write and play and record my music is very special, creative place for me. Uh, uh, Almost I'm live here.
I love it. Where are you located?
I live in the region of Tel Aviv.
Okay, excellent. Okay. Well, again, I'm in Kansas City, Missouri, the home of Charlie Parker. So again, it's great to meet you. Thank you so much for taking a minute out.
Thank you too.
So let's get into the new album, African and Other Jazz Passions. Talk to me about this album. What was kind of the vision, what was the idea behind the album?
Sometimes I want to. I have some of impulse. I want to play and record in this time some my composition with ethnic elements. This original composition. Sometimes this Hasidic melody, the Jewish component. Sometimes this Caucasian blues, or other ethnic elements. One time I have how 7 or 10 composition emetic elements that I decide combine to compose a special album. Is this album not only ethnic elements? I have one composition, Alleluia, with multicultural composition and two composition for fusion music and two composition modern jazz music. And I decide to release these projects where I think this successful project.
Yes, I love the album. So
So
I'm curious, what are you hoping the listener gets from this album?
a listener, you listen uh, many sounds, many not как это, различные звуки. Different. Very different sounds. Many who in sometimes who listen Jewish elements. Sometimes we listen Spain music. Скажи, что если я сам, когда я слушаю этот альбом, он представляет собой одно целое. When I listen to this album myself, it represents it sounds as a whole composition with the different elements, but it's combined to one whole composition. Because the ethnic elements were and tracks without ethnic elements.
So how did you develop this style of having all of these different elements? Because there's all these different feelings that go in. How did that happen?
Maybe this world fusion album, maybe, but I write in music is not special genre. I have music in Latino direction, jazz, modern jazz, and combined with classic music and jazz music. And instrumental music is other direction, not only jazz, but jazz is for me is my love, is my heart. Jazz improvisation is freedom. The freedom is basic of jazz.
Yeah. So before we get into some of your albums, your first one in 2004 was Idioms, but I want to go back to the beginning. Was it always going to be music for you? Was that kind of your destiny to be in the music world?
No, no. I I uh, I try to play to play piano in 12. Mm, and myself without any teach without hearing. After that, I study very many years in formal music. I take a formal music education in Russia and Ukraine. But I began not from jazz. I listen ABBA and Deep Purple and Beatles. And what's popular is my time. And after that, I listen some jazz composition or Oscar Peterson. Uh, I didn't know what's title, but I know the melody. Tam taram tam tara tam 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 tam. It was to stay to try to play and continue and continue and continue and continue. And after that, I now I very 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 like jazz.
So, who do you love in the world of jazz? Who did you listen to in the beginning? Who has been an inspiration for you finding your style?
Uh, Now I'm a more of composer, not listen very many music now. But как в начале моей карьеры,
In the
at the
beginning
beginning of my
of
career, I listen very many jazz pianists from Errol Garner. I very like Errol Garner, Chick Corea, Bill Evans, groups for jazz messengers as modern jazz quartet, and else and else and else.
So, do you remember the first live jazz show you saw that you absolutely loved?
Yes, in 1988 году.
88, 1988, 1980.
1988 in Moscow, I go to live concert of Dave Brubeck in Moscow. I very like his concert. This maybe is one live concert what I see famous jazz musician, jazz composer and pianist.
What was it like to hear Take Five live? That had to be pretty amazing.
It didn't perform Take Five,
Okay.
as well as far as it
And it's
recalls.
more original new composition for and less in famous.
So, I got a quick story for you. Day, Paul Desmond was the one that actually composed Take Five, and he didn't have any kids or family. And his last wish was that all of the proceeds from that song would go to the American Red Cross. And every year, the proceeds from that song is one of the biggest contributors to American Red Cross around the world.
The
That's
iconic
news
Mayo shot.
you for me. I didn't know
Yeah, isn't that
about
wild?
that.
It's pretty cool. So, how did your career begin? Your first album was in 2004, but when did you know that this was going to be your life? You were going to be a musician, a producer, a composer.
All time I play, compose it, and improvise it. It's normal for me. It's not. I have in 2018 my, my second album, Just Aftertaste. It's very important work for me too. In as a not similar for last album. There's something another. S- Electronic and acoustic composition together. It's very, very important work for me too. And now I work today. My new program. I perform my new program, 35 plus in Tel Aviv soon. Enjoy 35, enjoy this one of my composition and 35 this 35 years my creating activity in Israel, and plus I didn't want to stop my activity. I must continue. I feel it.
Yeah. So it's interesting. Over the course of my program, I've talked to quite a few musicians from Israel. And right now, with what's going on in the world, as an American, I think we're starting to feel that um, that stress that you've probably felt being in war and conflict. And I'm curious, as a musician, as a creative person, how much of what's going on in the world are you thinking about as you create music and to help people feel comfort in the music?
I was more deeply affected uh, by the tragic events of 7 October
23.
2023.
Yeah.
And the, it's very difficult to create new music in this time. Very great. It's, influent.
And but after the release of the hostages in October 25, uh, he said that something opened up.
Yes, something opened up.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
So why do you love this music we call jazz?
It's freedom. It's freedom. This improvisation. I like it's very all my music, classical music, jazz music, songs. All my music, uh, um, 3 or 4 hundreds of tracks. This is improvisation.
Yeah.
It's not important for me if I write Ave Maria. I have Ave Maria, a canonic text, or just music. This is all improvisation. This is just for me.
So talk to me a little bit about live shows, what you're doing to promote the album. How active are you in playing live music?
Soon there will be a new show in Tel Aviv.
And I have it very good press and just podcast connect with this album
Yeah. Yeah.
in Europe, in United States, in Spain, in France, in Belgium, and Great Britain.
So what do you like the best about being a musician? What do you look forward to every day? Why do you love to do this?
In the morning, I walk to my room, my music room. This is my special place. I didn't know if I'm recording this day or no. This is my office too. I didn't know if I have a music idea, as I have for acoustic piano, I have equipment, I have electric piano monitors, it's all equipment I have in these places. And sometimes I like to go to studio. I like play in Steinway concert piano. I have it very many plans. In this year, I want to remastering of my first album, Idioms, this first, and maybe you begin to work in a new album, Enjoy. Maybe Enjoy this one of my composition. I didn't decide in this year or maybe to release in the next year. Because I have very many music, instrumental music, very many projects. I want to, как сказать, двигать их, to move this project.
So if anybody wants to get a copy of African and Other Jazz Passions or any of your other albums, if they want to buy them or download them, where's the best place to go?
It's all streaming platform.
Okay.
Okay. All Spotify, YouTube Music, and else. Desir, Tidal.
Okay. All right. I will put all of those links in the show notes. This has been wonderful. Thank you so much for taking a minute out. Thank you for sharing the music with the world. I love it. I'm looking forward to having it on Neon Jazz.
Thank you so much, Joe.
You bet.
Neon Jazz.